What is going on, everybody? It is your boy D2JSP, and today we're going to be talking about a very controversial topic. Is D2JSP cheating? Alright guys, so I already made a video about this, but it's kind of old and I've thought of some more solutions that could really improve this situation, and I feel like people constantly are asking in the comments, they're really not understanding what I'm saying, or maybe I didn't articulate it properly, but also, I made that video almost a year ago, so like my thoughts have really changed and I have some solutions that I'd like to bring to the table. So first, let's just start off. Is D2JSP cheating? It's really tough to say, honestly. It is. I'm gonna say overall, yes, it can be for ladder specifically, but other than that, no. So let me just really talk about the main issue I have with D2JSP. The fact that your forum gold passes over into the next ladder, for me, is just unacceptable. It's not cool. Like, if it reset or you were limited to using forum gold for like the first 2 weeks or something, I think it'd be fair. Because let's be honest, a guy like me that restarts on Battle.net is gonna have a very big disadvantage to somebody like you, right? That's using the forum gold, that can buy an rune or a jaw or a burr or make enigma like on day one or something. Now, is it going to cost a lot because of inflation? Absolutely. So let's just say you don't buy it day one, you buy it week one. Well, still, it's unfair. It's an advantage that you have from a past ladder that you've pushed forward into the current ladder, and for me, that is an issue. Now, if you're going for specific, like the ladder rushing, like trying to get to 99 or something like that, it's going to help you to, it's going to have such an advantage for you to get an Anna Halus or something early, or some Stoner Jordans, or certain gear is definitely going to give you an advantage as far as ladder, as far as trying to make it to number one. But let's just say you're a normal guy who just wants gear, it still helps you. It does. I mean, we cannot say that it doesn't. So what is something that I think we could do, or D2JSP could do, to make it better? This is the solution here. Personally, I would reset forum gold every single ladder, or this is probably even the better one, just have the forum gold be in ladder and have there be non-ladder forum gold. So any forum gold for that ladder would go into non-ladder forum gold, and that would be totally fair. I think it's fine if everybody uses forum gold in D2JSP for non-ladder gear. I don't think anybody's gonna be affected by that. That's totally fine, because you could have 6-year-old sorcerers on there, I guess, right? If you really wanted to. So it's not really cheating in that sense for non-ladder, but ladder is, while it's not a competitive game, it still is a competitive race if you wanted to go to level 99, right? So, or if you wanted to PvP, you'd have an edge that other people wouldn't have. So there is that edge there that's undeniable. We cannot just sit here and say it's not something that needs to be talked about. Alright, so the next topic for this D2JSP is, do I care if you D2JSP? I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I don't. I really don't care. But the thing is, for me, as a legit player, as somebody who generally plays single player or something, who doesn't dupe, who doesn't cheat, I don't want to play with someone who's giving me free gear. You know what I mean? If you're just going to play with me, if you happen to use D2JSP, I'll be your best friend. I don't care. I'm fine with that. But I'm not going to accept gear from you unless I'm 100% sure that you found it in the game. It's not like I hate you. It's nothing against you. It's just personally, I don't find enjoyment of D2JSP items, or duped items, or bots, or blah blah blah. So there's more to it for D2JSP. I think we need to really get into. Is D2JSP a bad website? No, not at all, man. It's freaking amazing, because this is an old game, right? There's not an auction house. There's not some kind of like search area. Of course, there's trade rooms, which you could sit there for days looking for something if you really wanted to, or you could type what you want on D2JSP and you could get it within hours, or a day later, or a week later. Something that you'll never find in games. People just don't carry these low-level dual rings and other things. It's so awesome to have a website like that where you can break it down to characters, prices, rushing, services. I love that type of stuff. I really do, man. I'm passionate about D2JSP, but I don't use it because I just can't support how it pushes into the next ladder. But I mean, there's a lot of benefits to a site like D2JSP, and I really wish that Blizzard would implement something like that in a future remaster or something. Maybe not even on D2JSP, maybe like an auction house, but not like for real money, you know what I mean? Or if not an auction house, something like D2JSP where you could just trade easier. I would really like that. I definitely would. It would help out so many people in the end, and I'm all for it. Another really big thing that we have to mention, and I don't think most people do this, but it is possible to use real money with your own credit card and purchase forum gold. That is undeniable. That is something that you have to talk about, guys. Sorry. I know most of you are not cheating out there. I know probably, let's just estimate, over half of you are probably really using D2JSP just to find rare items, and because it's convenient. There's nothing wrong with that, to be frank. There isn't. Do what you want, but however, there are people on there who are making money. D2JSP.com is benefiting from people like you or other people who are willing to pay. They'll buy 500 forum gold, they'll donate, right, to get forum gold, they'll do all these things, and they'll have an unfair advantage of a game that obviously does not accept this, right? There's rules to the game, and when you use D2JSP, you're breaking those rules. Now, again, do I really give a shit if you break the rules? No, I don't care. I'm not a hall monitor. I really don't give a shit what you do, man. But we have to be honest here. It is kind of cheating in a way. It is. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm probably breaking a lot of you guys' hearts hearing this, but it is what it is. It really hurts me because I have a D2JSP account. I can't use it anymore. I got like keylogged or some shit. I had this shit since like 2006. I'm sure you can search me on there. And I really was consistent on it, man. And I loved it because when I was a kid, it was so hard to get high runes. Like, it was impossible. And I didn't really cheat like that back then when I was like middle school and shit. So the only way that I could get a high rune was to do services. So people would tell me, hey, get this character to level 80 or 85. You have 3 days to do it. And that's what I would do on summer break. You know what I mean? I would just level people over and over and over. And I get 2 burrs or a jaw or a Zod or something like that. And for me, playing the game for a couple of years, I didn't even find one high rune in my life. This is like way before they improved the chances of high runes online. And, for me, I was making like 5, 6 high runes every single week, legit, because I was trading. But the services on D2JSP are awesome, man. Like, it's so cool when you're a little kid and you earn a high rune. So, of course, what I would do, guys, a little off topic here, I would go to Tristram until 15, and then I would go to Tombs until 20, do Cows to 25, Bale to about 40, and then et cetera, et cetera. You guys understand. You guys know what I'm talking about here. But that is something that's like, you couldn't really find that online. So D2JSP does provide a phenomenal service, man. It's more than just your cheating. But I really love that, dude. I do. But one thing that I haven't heard anybody mention, that I mentioned in Extimus podcast one time, SOJ, Stones of Jordans. Now, how in the world are you going to get 70 Stones of Jordan, legitimately here, okay, on a server, and then ever pop Diablo clone? Good luck, right? It's just not going to happen. Maybe every ladder, if I'm lucky, I'll find 1. If I'm lucky, 2. But generally, I won't even find 1, to be honest with you. And what are the chances that I'm going to find 70 and sell all of them just to get an Anna Halus? It's just not going to happen, guys. Another thing, right, that D2JSP kind of plugs the hole in there, you can buy in bulk with your forum gold of the Stones of Jordan. So without a website like D2JSP or some kind of botting or something, the game is almost set up for you to bot or to use an outer source. Like, how the hell would you ever get that many Stones of Jordans? Like, really think about that. Really think about how they set the game up for you. I know it was to combat it, like the duping, so they made it high. It used to be like 120, 150 Stones of Jordan, but still, like, legit players will never reach that. Now, another thing we have to mention if we're going to talk about the Stones of Jordan problem is the fact that it goes across, well, whoever's on the IP for the server. I remember back in the day in high school, I had to join a specific game, right, with all my characters from D2 Loader, and they'd have to be on a specific IP address. So you'd like join a game of Battle.net, and the last 2 would be like 47. You're like, oh, this isn't it. So all your friends want to pop Diablo clone on 54 or some shit. So you leave, join, you leave, join, you leave. Eventually, you'll get that 54 IP address. So what does that mean? If I sell 3 Stone of Jordans, which is not going to happen in a ladder for me, right? Let's just say I sold all 3. Now I gotta wait for the rest of the server, and not just the server. I have to hope that everybody else is on the same IP address as me, assuming you guys aren't cheating, right? Assuming that all these people are on the exact same IP address, and then just maybe, Diablo clone may pop. Now, what are the chances of that honestly happening from legit play, right? And that, again, is where D2JSP is just so handy. It really is, man. Like I said, the game almost forces you to cheat. So, I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comment section below, like, how in the world, without a source like D2JSP or some dupes or something like this outer source website, how in the world would you guys get that many Stones and Jordans? And you really think that you're gonna get more than one? Okay, I mean, without D2 Loader or something like that, which I don't use anymore, but I did back in high school, how would you get multiple Anahalus between your characters? You let me know that. You figure that out, and you will impress me. Trust me. You will impress me. If you can figure that out, let me know. I hope people thumbs that up, guys. But all in all, man, D2JSP is a wonderful website. I love it. I really love the idea of it. I want to support it so bad, but I just cannot, simply because it pushes on to the next ladder. And for me, like, let people know, man, hey, maybe we can change form gold to non-ladder and ladder. I think Extremis brought that point up, which is a very awesome idea. And guys, if you agree with me, please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Again, these types of videos are just kind of informative and just really trying to answer people, because I get so many comments a day and I just can't answer all of you. And I hope this video can clear that up for you guys. And until next time, everybody, I'm DJ Waters 22 signing out.